Happy Wednesday. How are things going for
Well,
you?
it's Wednesday. Busy day already.
Yeah,
It's
tell
only
me about
noon.
it. I know.
How about you?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, my day started at 5 a.m. So,
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
yeah, yeah. I'm an early bird and I get all my stuff done early. So that's when
Ding ding,
I'm
my nephew's here.
oh, hi.
Hi, James. That's awesome.
So I'm so
Oh,
excited
I'm
for
so excited.
today's
I love
talk.
Gua Sha. I have my tool.
Oh, great. I've got a rose quartz and just a little tidbit information. Each of these stones actually give off different energy vibrations depending on the stone. And, so they have different purposes. So, rose quartz is one of my favorite. I love it because, it really unblocks the heart chakra. It supports emotional well-being. It inspires compassion, which, of course, I feel like we all need more of in today's world, and it boosts feelings of peace and calm, which is what I'm always looking for. So I love to use the rose quartz, Gua Sha. I know you have a jade, which is slightly different. And of
Yeah.
course, I always tell people it doesn't matter which gemstone you use, just use an authentic gemstone. Sometimes you do get like plastic or fake knockoffs, and they don't work as well, meaning
Right.
that it's not going to give your skin the same kind of wow, that relaxation, that feeling of just being energized and still being peaceful and calm. So I always tell people use a real one, and it's also better on your skin. It glides better, it works better. Yeah, and it's just
How can you tell if you have a real one?
um,
Or where's a good
the
place to get them?
stones actually sound and feel different. So I mean, I've held them in my hand, and you can tell the difference. So if you've held a real gemstone, it feels different than say like something that's maybe plastic. And when you really
Well, yeah, you can tell when it's plastic. Sometimes it's not plastic, but it's not authentic.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, Credo, I
Sometimes,
know there's some places people can get them in their quality, but
right.
like Amazon, can we trust the ones on Amazon?
Not always, not always, because sometimes you do get good quality, but sometimes you do get a knockoff, and and then it's just not as good for
Right.
you. Um,
Well,
so
I
I thought I
know
go
that
ahead.
you can get some at Credo, and there's some places they can get some quality stones.
Yes, and you can
You
get the
guys can
rose
DM
quartz
me and
Gua
I'll send
Sha
you
on the
rates.
Lavanya store. We do have.
Oh, you do have them. Oh, good.
Yes, we
Okay.
have rose quartz Gua Sha, and we do still have some rose quartz rollers. We're almost
Oh,
out of those.
good.
So,
Okay.
and our quality is amazing. Like I've had people who've had other real gemstones, and they've just said that the ones that we carry are thicker. They're more resilient.
Good.
They don't break as often. They work. It's just nicer to hold and use, and
Yeah.
they're more sturdy.
Oh, that's good. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
So just so you guys know, I'm going to start off with a few rules that just certain things to keep in mind when you're doing the gua sha treatment. Number one, you want to start with a freshly washed face, right? You want your skin to be washed. Then you want to prep. I actually like to prep with both. Today I prepped with both our hydrator and the oil. And this was a new technique that was actually given to me by, somebody who's a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner, and that's who I learned from. And originally I was doing one or the other, and then she kind of got me onto, no, do the moisturizer, then do the oil. You get a little extra because of the nutrients that come in the moisturizer, and in the oil, they work slightly different. So first layering your skin with the moisturizer after you wash, and then the oil. The other great thing about the Lavanya products when you're using it with the gua sha, because we incorporate so many anti-inflammatory ingredients like turmeric, rosemary, saffron, date, and all of those are in both of these products. It really helps you when you're doing some sort of facial massage or treatment on your face. It keeps you from getting, that redness, that irritation that some people might notice after doing, a heavily massaged on their face. But when you're using these kind of products, you actually don't really get much of that because
Yes.
the anti-inflammatories are helping you as well.
Both that
Next,
moisturizer and serum are just, how much I love those two items. They're just glorious.
yeah, yeah. I don't go a day without it. Like those two, I use every single day because it just keeps my skin in balance. It keeps the color, the texture, everything under control, and it really keeps the breakouts at a minimum too, which I love. Um, So the other thing to remember when you're using your gua sha tool, the angle that you hold it is super important. So you want it to be close to flat on your face up to like a 15-degree angle, not more than that. You don't want to use the rough pointy ends because it's not going to give you the same effect, and it actually might cause more wrinkling. It might cause more puffiness rather than getting rid of the puffiness and having less fine lines and wrinkles.
Ooh,
So that's
good point.
something to keep, yeah. And then the pressure, again, you want to do a light to medium pressure. You don't want to do too much pressure. Again, it can be harsh on your muscles, on the skin as well. So you want to do a very light to medium pressure. And then the speed.
Also,
This
lymph is like it's right there. Like you don't want to go deep or you're gonna miss the lymph. And this is you really want that lymphatic
yes.
drainage.
Yes,
So, yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. And even to help with like tissue adhesions, right? Any stagnation that we have anywhere. So, I mean, it's really great for that too. The last thing is the speed. You want to do slow and mindful. And remember, this when you're doing a gua sha, put on some calming music, take some time out for yourself, make it a treatment. When you go out for a massage, you know, you get the ambiance, you get the music, you get the warm table. You want all of that. And all of that really helps the body relax. And that's the whole point of this, right?
Definitely.
So, yeah. So again, you know, gua sha is great. It's been used in traditional Chinese medicine for centuries. And it's been used really to alleviate inflammation, alleviate pain. And now we're finding that, hey, we can use it on our skin and get youthful, glowing skin by doing this amazing treatment. So again, let's start off. We're going to start with, you know, you're going to prep your skin. I've already gone ahead and put the moisturizer on as well as the oil. Besides patting it into your face and really letting it absorb in, you also want to get your neck, your chest, the shoulder areas, and the back of your neck, because that's where we're going to start first. So the first thing to remember with gua sha, we're going to start with the neck. Why? Because most of the tension that we hold that comes from our face actually comes from our neck. So we need to start opening up the entire neck area first before we approach the face. So where we're going to start first is, I love, again, we have like a beautiful heart-shaped gua sha, which,
Yeah, that's
you know,
beautiful.
spread the love from the Luvanya. And what I do is I use this notch end for some of these angles. So when we start, we're going to start with this notch end on the back of our neck, exactly where our spine is, right in the center. And we're going to go down as far, I can't really show you, but we're going to go far as down as we can. Again, remember to keep control of the speed, the pressure, and also the angle of the tool on your skin. And you're going to just work your way up until you get to like the hairline. And when you hit that occipital bone, that bone right at the back of your head, you're going to do a little wiggle and massage it right there at that base. That really relieves that tension. That feels so good. So
It does feel good.
yeah, I usually say 3 to 5 strokes, depending on how much time you have and how much time you've allotted yourself to do this. Why don't we go? I usually tell people in each area do 3 to 5 strokes. So today, let's just do 3 strokes. So 3 strokes all the way up into our hairline, wiggle, again, up into our hairline, wiggle. So I've had 3 there. Now we're going to go, let's do the shoulders. We're going to start with the shoulder. So we're going to go all the way over to where the shoulder blade meets the arm. And I like to use the flat end here. And we're going to go, again, try to keep your tool flat and really slow motion, light pressure, going all the way up to the back of our neck. When we hit the bone, again, we do that little wiggle to release that tension there. And we'll do 3 strokes going up and release that tension. And again, up into the shoulder and release that tension. Already it's starting to feel so good.
Yeah.
Let's do the other side. Again, we're going to start where the shoulder
We should
hits.
just for probably for time's sake, let's just do one side because you know I think it'll go too long, and then people will get the tutorial, and then they can do the other side on their own. Because
that sounds good. All right,
it'll
so
run a little too long for people.
When we do the front of the neck, I go under again, one hand is used for support. Put that hand under the collarbone. You get right under that collarbone, go up into the jaw and wiggle. Again, try to keep your tool as flat as you can, light to medium pressure, and 3 strokes right there, okay? Now the front, again, you're going to put your fingers on your sternum And I like to use the notched end here, and we're gonna go right down the middle and up until we hit that jawline and wiggle. And up and up. Okay, so we've opened up the neck nicely on one side. You'll do the other side. Now let's start getting into this jawline. Again, we're gonna put our fingers right on our chin for support. And I like to use the notched end here. We'll go slowly along the jawline up to where it hits the ear. We're gonna do a little wiggle here. Now, most people kind of stop there. What I like to do is I go around the ear as well, because it follows the tracks of the nervous system. Remember, another thing that's great about the Gua Sha tool, it really helps to calm the nervous system. And I know for me, because I get lots of headaches and I get a lot of facial tension. So when I do this Gua Sha, it really, really helps to relieve that facial tension. And if you like, go around that ear and go back down. Okay, now for the cheek,
that's neat.
We're gonna use the flat end here. We're gonna put our fingers right here over our lip, and we're gonna go and try to angle towards upwards a little bit towards your eye, and 3 strokes. And when I do this area, I like to take this pointy end and kind of get under that cheekbone, because sometimes you'll get knots and adhesions under that cheekbone. And I find when you break up those knots and adhesions, you actually get that contoured cheekbone that people are looking for, right? So that's really nice right there to give you that. And then we're gonna go up a little bit because we want to just get all of our cheek area. 3 strokes, really nice. Now, we're gonna go with the under eye now. When we deal with the under eye, we need to go super, super light on our touch. We don't want to wrinkle the skin. We don't want to pull the skin, because that's not going to help us. So again, put your fingers right here towards like the inside of your eye in the corner. And I like to use this pointy end again, and super, super light. We're just going to go under our eye around. When we hit the corner of our eye, we're going to sort of angle upward and go again up into the hairline and wiggle. And stroke it under the eye, angle it up a little bit, and go into that hairline. That's how we get that under eye, and we depuff, and we get some of those fine lines and wrinkles, and those bags will reduce with that. Now we're going to hit this brow area, and this is a really important area because there's lots of little nerves in here that trigger. I like to start right here with a little acupressure on the third eye. It really helps to just relax this area and feel so good, right? Now for this brow area, there's 2 different ways to do it with this particular Gua Sha in the brow area. You can do that little pivoted chiseled end and go around your brow like this. And again, you're going to angle up towards the hairline and wiggle. Or another way I like to do it is I like to take this rounded end, and there's 3 distinct areas in this brow where you want to kind of hit and relax. So you see where I'm kind of hitting? So as I go around, I actually do little circles over where these nerves are, and then I glide it up. So you want to just kind of get in over there and glide it up. So 3 strokes, and now we're going to do this top area. And here it's really nice because we help pull our eyebrows up, open up our eyes, which I think as we get older we really need. So put your fingers super gently on your eyeballs, and you're going to take your Gua Sha tool on the flat part right by your fingers, and you're going to slowly just pull up. Again, gentle 3 strokes going along this side of the forehead. That's great. And then right here in the center too, we're going to hit it and go straight up with that Gua Sha tool. And again, I usually don't stop here. I do my little wiggle here at the hairline, but then I like to keep going all the way on top of the head and around if I can. Because again, those nerves that are going around our scalp, they really kind of relax and calm down when we're doing the Gua Sha tool. So that is all one side. And after you've done one side, take a minute to just kind of see the difference. And not only will you feel the difference, you'll see the difference, because you can clearly see this side has had the Gua Sha. It's a little bit brighter. It's a little bit more plump. It's a little bit more glowing, and this side is still kind of sagging a little because we haven't hit it. But yeah, so that's how I go through the entire routine, starting from the back of the neck, open up the shoulders in the front of the neck. Now you've gotten to the top. So now what I do is once you finish the whole side of the face, you go back and you go down because now we're working on that lymphatic drainage. So now that we've gone up, we're going to do those same movements, right, that we did before. We're going to start with the top, 3 movements up and wiggle, 3 movements up and wiggle. Yes. Beautiful. Oh, it feels so good. Right? And then let's get that brow bone area right in here. And we're gonna, yes, slowly kind of hit all those nerves and relax them. Yes, and go right in here and wiggle. And now under the eye again, we're gonna just super gentle, angle it up towards the hairline and wiggle. Under the eye, up by the hairline and wiggle. Under the eye, up by the hairline and wiggle. Let's grab those cheeks. And here, you know, if you've got really deep wrinkles, I'll even just do a little extra right around over these laugh lines just to help break up some of that.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, let's just get that cheek area. Don't forget to get under that cheekbone like that. Break up those adhesions, relax everything. Okay, let's get that jaw back again. Oh, yes. And this is a great time to go around and go back down the neck and get all that drainage out. Oh, deep puff, deep puff, deep puff.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. And now when we go down the neck, we're going to use, I like to use this rounded part, and we're going to go down the neck and go out. Down the neck and out. Down the neck and out. And you really want to get it out, you know, out into that, yes, into the lymph nodes. Yeah. Drain that out. Oh, relax it. Oh my goodness. Does that feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now we finished one whole side of the face and the other side is left. But this is an amazing routine for you to do. You can do it once a day. You can do it 2 or 3 times a week, depending on your time and when you need it. Yeah. But of course, the more often you do it, the more results you'll see, right?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So do you have any questions? Anybody else have any questions out there?
I know. I remember I got a treatment at Blue Mercury. It's kind of like a Sephora, but they have a lot of, not all clean, like Credo, but they have a lot of clean lines. And are you in Blue Mercury?
Not yet.
Not yet, but you will be. You should be, yeah. And so I remember she did something like in this area, like kind of like what you were doing, but she's like almost like this. Like not,
I've seen it done different ways.
Like around the eyes like this, but then the strokes.
Yeah, or I've even seen people do like a wiggle back and forth right over these areas that are troublesome. Oh, no. Even if you just go, see what they say is, okay, if you've got horizontal lines here, you want to do the opposite way to kind of break up those wrinkles. So with this line this way, we want to go perpendicular to the line to really break it up, right? Yeah. So just be conscious.
Also, like, the lip lines, you could do that. Yes. Right? Yeah.
And then even like when you have crow's feet here, you can, you know, you might need to, you want to go perpendicular to the line. So that means you want to just sort of break up those lines a little bit. You know, there's tissue adhesions in there that are holding those wrinkles deep. So when we do this, we're actually breaking it up and we're relaxing and we're allowing it to like rejuvenate. Yeah.
And the other thing about, so you're moving the lymph because our lymph doesn't move unless we move it.
Yes.
It's, you know, right?
Yes.
And that's what's so important. And that's why it gets so stagnant. So it's like you've got to, bodies don't have a mechanism to naturally move lymph. And so, and that's where waste goes. So that's why it causes the puffiness and it can make you sick.
Yeah.
And same thing with your body. Like I always, in my program, I have a big section on movement but not 3 hours at the gym, safe movement, not time consuming
Right.
stuff, but jumping on a little mini trampoline, that moves the body, the lymph in the body. I mean, all your face too, but that really is great. And it's like just a few minutes a day. And but like I moved, it's not in this room, otherwise I'd show you guys, but it's cute. It's like a little small, circle and just a little trampoline. You just jump on it. It feels good.
Nice.
And it's very like, joint friendly. And it's
nice.
another good way to move the lymph through the body. And I got mine on Amazon for like not even $30.
Oh, wow.
If you guys want, I can DM you the link if you just DM me if you wanted the link. But it's great. I love it. My son, like when he comes in to hang out with me in the room that it's in, he'll like do it too. It's good. And it's a great little
I'm sure.
workout.
Yeah. I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure it's fun for the kids.
Yeah.
And so whether you're doing facial massage or like a Gua Sha, with the Gua Sha, it's nice because you're really helping the chi, which is your energy force, and you're helping to calm down your nerves, which I feel like more. You can get some of that with facial massage as well. And even face yoga can really help because again, we exercise our bodies to move the fluids, to move, right? So what do you do for your face, right? If you're not exercising your face in some way or doing something or helping to relax it or move it around, it's just going to be stagnant. And so just like all the other parts of your body, your face needs love too, people.
Yes. I know. I wish I'd known that much sooner, but better late than never. Like,
I know. Exactly. Yeah.
Face massage is great too, with just naturally contour, naturally contour.
Yes, to naturally, and it's a great way to just express some self-love to yourself, right? And it's a nice way to relax. I mean, I know it's like busy and crazy out there and people are just dealing with so many things. So, we need to incorporate daily, like we said, healthy habits, that are good for us, that are helping us rejuvenate ourselves. And so these little treatments, they're little ways that we can really rejuvenate ourselves, whether it's mind, body, or soul, right? You're doing something, you're helping yourself.
And it is such a nice way to give yourself a little self-care. And like we had talked about in the what was it, a couple weeks ago, the habits, it is consistency too. You can't just do it once in a while and get results. So you want to do it at least a few times a week. So one of the great things that I think it is, like, for my at-home things, and pick days, like I'm going to do it Monday to Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever days are good for you. That way it kind of eliminates decision fatigue. So you're just like, oh, it's Wednesday, it's my Gua Sha day. And make it simple. Just do it part of your routine, or like you said, just as you're relaxing at night. It would be nice, like, to do with music and a candle, but if you don't want to do all that, just do it while you're watching TV or whatever, just fit it in so it works with your schedule and your routine.
Yes, absolutely. So I know somebody's asking, what is the link for the stone piece? If you guys go to www.luvanya.com, that is our shop page, you will find the Gua Sha there. I'm going to type it into the thing.
And they can go too, right?
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Are you pressing lightly with the movements? Yes. Always press lightly. Always. Remember, I said the pressure is light to medium. So you might do like a medium pressure in your jaw, but when you get closer up to that sensitive skin around your eye, you want to do super light. And yes, if you have sensitive skin, if you have conditions like rosacea or psoriasis or something else that is an inflammatory condition, you want to go super light. And you definitely want to, prep with one of these products. Because again, the turmeric, the rosemary, the saffron, the date, I mean, all these things are beautiful anti-inflammatories that are going to help your skin.
Right. And you need oil because you want it to glide. Because if you don't have a good oil on your skin, then it's going to pull too much. You definitely don't do that, for sure.
Yeah. So, don't be afraid.
Like,
don't
what
be
if
shy.
someone has a rosacea or acne breakout?
Don't do it while you have an
That's
active rash,
saying,
because it does make it worse. Absolutely. So any kind of facial tool. You don't want to do anything when you have an active rash or a breakout or something. It's actually going to make it worse. So that's the time to hold off.
Definitely. Okay, great. Are there any other questions?
I don't see any. I think we are all set.
All right.
But I had a great time. I'm gonna go finish off the rest of my face and relax. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely going to relax. And this was such a nice treatment in the middle of a Wednesday.
I
How
know,
nice was
right?
that, right? Yeah,
Very nice. All right, you guys.
yeah,
Well, let us know if you're going to try it and we're back.
yeah, and
Yeah,
yeah, let us
you
know
can
how
just
it's
always
going.
refer to the video. And,
Yes,
yeah, and I'll
yes,
put
we'll
this
keep the
video
video up.
in my Facebook group and on my IG too, so everybody can get their little tutorial. This was so great.
Yeah,
Thank you so
yeah.
much.
And you can just watch this while you're doing your gua sha treatment today. And listen, with a little practice, it just becomes so easy. I honestly,
Yes.
when I first picked up the gua sha, I was like, oh gosh, I got to learn something else now.
I know.
You know, on it, but after like 3 treatments, it just became rote. Like you don't have to think about it. It just
Right. You
becomes
won't have to
natural.
watch the video. You'll just know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it
Yeah.
won't take you as long either. You'll be able to move through
Yeah.
and you'll be able to do frequent treatments.
Right.
And really, like Kelly said, consistency is key. This is one of those things that it's not a one time and you're just good. You know, you really have to be consistent 2 or 3 times a week. But listen, when you're consistent like that, you will notice
Yeah.
results. I mean,
Yeah.
people are going to, and with the holidays coming up, ladies, this is the
There you go.
time,
Yeah.
man.
And the nice thing is
Get your
it's
skin holiday ready.
and
And
it's
just so
easy,
you
it's
guys know,
simple, it's not
yeah,
complex, it's not expensive, it's just it's yeah, it's so nice.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You don't have
And
to leave
just
your
so,
house.
no, exactly. You can do it from home. You can do it from like, your bed in the evening when you're getting ready to just kind of calm down and go down for the night. That's a great time to really, wash your face, prep your skin, and then go ahead and do that beautiful gua sha treatment and relax for the night. You'll probably sleep better, people.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, because it really
Yeah.
does give a little bit of a relaxing massage for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
All
And
right. Well,
just so
report back.
everybody knows, I have been hanging out in the lab quite a bit lately. So there are some new products coming your way.
Oh,
There will
great.
also be a brand new Luvanya website coming your way
Oh my
soon.
gosh, how cool.
So we have been working our butts off and getting ready
Wow.
for this holiday season. Yeah.
That's a huge, yeah.
So I'm super excited for everybody to see the new
That's really
products and the new sets. Yes.
And you
So,
guys, one thing,
yes.
if you haven't seen on my feed or if you're new to me, I'm doing a sugar detox challenge, 3 days,
Ooh.
end of October. But it's not to become all obsessive and never eat sugar again. It's to kind of like if you want to reset and kind of, tamp back your sugar intake, or if you want to kick it completely. I'm going to give you my top tips and because there are ways to really reduce it. And sugar is very inflammatory. I mean, we all know it's not good for us, but it's really bad for your skin. It causes glycation. So during the challenge, I'll tell you all about that and what it does to your body, and also healthier sweet treat alternatives, because I have a sweet tooth and I'm like, but there are other
Yes.
alternatives that don't destroy your health and your skin.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. Yeah. And
well,
if anybody saw my post today, I did a beautiful date coconut cashew balls because I
yeah,
needed a little sweet. So I needed something healthy.
right.
So,
But exactly, you don't have to go derail and have, yeah, exactly. So
no.
DM
Yeah.
me if you want the link, or just go to my bio. The link is in my bio for that, and it's a
Yay.
free 3 day, and it's right for Halloween, so you can like, not that you can't enjoy Halloween, but maybe
Yes.
you won't go as hog wild
Well,
for the
let me ask you
holidays.
a question. When you have people do these 3-day detoxes, do you feel it helps them as they go into the holidays, just dealing with the food and
Yeah, I
everything?
always get people telling me that these things help for sure, and they
Yeah.
they always learn something that they weren't sure of. There's some surprising things about sugar and all these topics.
Is there something else that you recommend for folks as they go into the holiday just to sort of detox and get ready?
With respect to nutrition.
Yeah.
um well, protein is really important, and balancing, just balancing, getting enough protein and healthy fats. You really, the whole low fat non-fat craze was just, it destroyed diets, destroyed
hmm
waistlines. So healthy fats, and also healthy fats, really great for your skin and your
Yeah.
brain. And of course, I don't believe in no carbs. It's just the right kind of carbs. And that's, you want to balance. When you're getting your body in balance, then it becomes, you're naturally fat burning.
Yeah.
And and it's not restriction, not counting calories. I mean, that's my philosophy. My program, it's not like you're on a diet, you're off a diet. It's no restriction, and living and enjoying, and just, nutrient dense foods. You're focusing on those things, but then you can live a little and enjoy. You've got to enjoy Halloween. You've got to enjoy your mom's Christmas cookies, or whatever it is, the Christmas ham and those things, whatever the Thanksgiving dinner, you've got to enjoy it. But, little habits that make it just so it's not a non-issue. Yeah.
Yeah. It's more of a lifestyle change.
Exactly.
Sounds like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
which is all about balance, which I love,
right.
Because you're right. You shouldn't, keep yourself from something that it's craving or wanting.
Yeah.
It's all about balance.
I do have my fall group program that is starting also at the end of October. And that's, again, to get people set up for the holidays. And, when I did it last year, the thing that I loved about what my client said was like, because I was like, no, eat the Christmas cookies, eat the, but we're doing these other things. And they didn't gain the weight over the holidays. Oh. And they came out of the holidays saying, this is a lifestyle. Like, it's not, because it's, we're so ingrained to like, that food is bad, that food is not bad. And it's, and I'm not saying like eat a, plate full of Christmas cookies, you know what I mean? It's just, you got to enjoy life and just assimilate it into your lifestyle. And so it's just again, eliminating decision fatigue. So you're just, what you're doing and you have guidelines and you don't have to worry about it. And that stress of like, I shouldn't eat that, or I should be doing this. It's like, no.
Yeah.
That's a recipe for it. Just disaster. I mean, it just causes too much stress. That's why dieting is stressful.
Yeah. And they probably come out of the holidays just happier.
Yes, exactly. And, most people, like, forget the statistic. I think it's like 75% people do gain at least a few pounds over the holidays, some more. And you really don't have to, but you can still enjoy without doing that. And then
that's
also,
the important thing.
Yeah, you can lose a little weight before then, and then go into the holidays with your, because now things are opening up. There's going to be some holiday parties and dinners and all that. Yeah. And then go into the new year instead of, the New Year's resolution, go into the new year already and already.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. That's beautiful. Yeah. That's perfect. Yeah. So with the holidays coming up, I think everybody should be taking advantage of that. That's a great. Yeah. Well, I had so much fun today. I hope everybody else had fun.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was great. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I've been saying for a while I'll do this tutorial, and I finally got a chance to do it.
And I've been wanting to know your technique, because I know you're like the expert. Because you get, I've looked at YouTube and I've read books, and like I said, I had the little thing at the Blue Mercury, but it's kind of like, okay, what is just one good solid routine that and it is important with the technique, like you said, keeping it flat, not going too hard. And you guys, you'll get the hang of it. You will get the hang of it. And like you said, you'll be able to do it like without thinking about it. You won't.
It takes practice, like everything else. It takes a little bit and not even a lot. Yeah, not even a lot.
And it's not a long routine. And you know what? If you find yourself one day that you can't even do the full routine, just a few strokes is fine. Do what you can.
Yes, you can. Exactly. Just like Kelly said, if you're finding, hey, I can only do like 2 strokes everywhere because I just need to get through quickly. Okay, that's okay.
Yes.
Right? And it's better than nothing.
You said around the eyes, I mean, this is my little trick. Like those mornings when I'm not feeling so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, it's like you do the eyes, and it really does open up the eyes, ladies. I'm telling you.
So, for those quick Zoom meetings and things where you have to be on, you're absolutely right. Kelly's right. If you can't do the whole face, get the area that you're most concerned about, especially pulling upwards. It really opens up the eye in here, and it just makes you look bright-eyed more than you may be, right? Yeah.
And also, you guys, let us know what other topics you want to hear. I was thinking a great could be like at-home gadgets, other things. Like, I have my little like things that I do every, on a daily and weekly basis. That it's so great you can do stuff at home. I mean, it's not as powerful as when you go to a spa or salon, but it's still good. And with consistency, it does. It makes a difference. Like I will not go without my stuff.
And I kind of feel like, you know, I don't mind going to the spa and stuff, but sometimes when you're home and you have control over what you're doing with yourself, and you can take as much time or as little time as you want, it's
Yeah.
kind of nice. And nowadays, you know, doing a lot of the things that we have to do at home, such as, you know, at home spa, right? So we are curating some beautiful at home spa sets that are coming for the holidays,
Oh, great.
because that's a great way for you to do a little bit of everything. You've got a little bit of
Right.
everything in there, taking care of your skin, but at the same time, relaxing your body and your mind and giving your skin what it needs. And when you can do all of that together, oh, it's so nice. And it's so great for you. And sometimes you need to give yourself that gift.
Yes,
So this
exactly.
holiday, you know, get yourself an at-home spa set. And if you want to know, give me a couple weeks. The website will be up and those spa sets will be up too.
I can't wait to see it. That's so
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah, yeah. It'll be great.
And
I think
another way
everyone's gonna love
to
it.
fit in the gua sha or whatever is like we talked about habit stacking. Do it, attach it to something else you already do. Like
Yes.
let's say you're going to do it at night. Just you let's hope you're washing your face at night.
Yeah.
You definitely want to
Right.
wash those free radicals off. Just do it as part of that. Like, you know,
Yeah.
your
Your
moisturizer
nighttime
and your
routine.
serum, and then just go. So, you know, or just like right after you brush your teeth, or just attach it to something else you already have on autopilot, and then this will
Yeah.
be a
And you know
natural
what?
part of your routine.
You can do it while you're watching your favorite show on Netflix,
Yeah,
or putting like some calming spa music on and just relaxing, you know, anything.
yeah,
So you can do it while you're doing something else, like listening to music, which
right,
is really nice. Yeah. And
exactly.
it'll make the time go by, and just make it a whole experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, let us know, you
So
guys,
great.
what you think if you try
Yes.
it.
Yes. Yes. Definitely reach out and let us know if you try it, if you liked it, how it worked for you. We love hearing back from you.
Yes, definitely. And let us know what other topics you want. We'll be back in a few weeks.
Absolutely. Yeah. Great. Bye,
Okay.
everyone. Have a
Bye.
great
Thank
week.
you so
Have a
much.
great week, Kelly.
You too.
Thanks. All right. Take care, everyone.